Once a disciple asked Buddha, why do good things take time? Why does it happen that when we want something from our heart, but we don't get it? And everyone says that good things take time. Buddha often told his disciples that things don't always go as we planned. But it is sure that if we work with effort, hope, and patience, then maybe it must go in a way that's even better. But if we don't work with patience, with persistence, with the proper perseverance, then it will make our life worse than hell. So today I will tell you a story on patience, and it's going to change your life. And I will show you the power of patience. So there was a very poor boy in a village of Japan, and his name was Rinjai. Rinjai used to live alone with his poor family, far away from the noise of the world. His father was a farmer and barely earning enough to survive. Rinjai was not a smart but a hard-working boy. Every morning before the sun touched the teardrops, Rinjai woke up and run by the river. His dream was to become a great runner and to get selected for the district sports academy. If he got in, he could train like a real athlete and he could make his father proud. So one day he could help his father to grow his farming. But there was a problem. Somehow he used to lose every local race he joined for the last 2 years. He was failing to hold the top position, and every time he came second or third. His friends laughed and said, Rinjai, maybe running is not for you. You're just wasting your time. But Rinjai kept running every single day. And one raining morning, while running, he slipped on this muddy trail and fell hard. His clothes were dirty and his ankle got hard. And for the first time in a long while, he cried. Maybe they're right, he whispered. I've tried so hard for so long, and still I'm losing. Maybe I'm not just good enough. Just then, there comes an old monk, walking with his disciples, stopped and asked gently, Why are you crying, my son? Rinjai replied, I run every day. I give everything, but I always lose. I think I'm wasting my time. The monk said, Let me tell you something. Do you see that bamboo grove over there? The monk pointed to a bamboo grove nearby and said, Do you know how long it takes for a bamboo to grow? Rinjai shook his head and said, No. The monk said 5 years. For the 5 years you water it, you care for it, but nothing comes out of the ground. Then suddenly in a few weeks, it shoots up 80 feet tall. Now tell me, was it growing all of a sudden, or was it growing overnight? No, it was growing deep roots beneath the soil. He looked at Rinjai and said kindly, Look, my son, you're like that bamboo. Your roots are growing. Don't stop now. And those words lit a fire inside Rinjai. From that day he ran, not to prove others wrong, but to prove himself right. Rain or shine, cold or heat, he ran anyway. He studied about the greatest runners from the monk and improved his breathing, his timing, his posture, and slowly and quietly he became stronger. And 1 year later, there came the big day, the district inter-school race. The winner would be selected for the sports academy, and this race is very important for Rinjai. That day, the ground was filled with the strong runners from all over the city schools. Rinjai stood quietly among them, and finally the whistle blew. And Rinjai ran, not the fastest, but steady, focused, just like he practiced. He didn't panic when others passed him. He didn't stop when his legs hurt, but he stayed in rhythm. And then, in the final 200 meters, something clicked. His body moved as if it was made for this moment. And one by one, he passed the others until he crossed the finish line first. His friends and teachers shouted with joy. His father stood frozen, hands over his mouth, eyes full of tears. Rinjai was selected for the district's sports academy. But more than that, he finally believed in himself. And years later, Rinjai returned to his village. He visited the old monk, now resting in his ashram under a tree. And Rinjai smiled and said, Master, because of your words, I found myself. If I hadn't heard your advice, I might have given up. The monk looked at him and said, I'm glad my words helped you, Rinjai. But remember, my son, you are the one who chose not to quit. The strength was always within you. So the moral of the story is, great things take time. Just because you don't see results right away, doesn't mean your efforts are wasted. Just like the bamboo, your roots may be growing strong beneath the surface. It may be preparing you for something bigger. Many people give up just before the breakthrough. But those who stay patient, consistent, and go through perseverance and keep believing in themselves, they are the ones who succeed in the end. So whatever your dream is, keep going because your time will come.